up, everyone? It's your girl Brain Shanae, and today is my stop for Hear Voices book tour, and I'm going to be doing a book review for this amazing, fantastic, brilliant book that I highly recommend. I enjoyed every single moment of it. This book is worth a read. I truly loved it and enjoyed it, and I feel like you all will love it as well. And the book review I'm doing for is Harlem Rhapsody. This is by Victoria Christopher Murray, and she also was the co-author of The Personal Librarian. And of course, this is all located in Harlem in the year of 1919. And in this particular story, we have Jessie Redmond Fawcett, who is in charge and who is one of the people responsible for making the magic happen during the time of the Harlem Renaissance. The whole point of the Harlem Renaissance. She brought the Harlem Renaissance to life. She made a huge contribution. And this book has so much going for itself that I enjoyed it so much. I recommended my husband to even read it because I loved it so much. Now, there are times where there were good times and there were bad times where it made me so upset to my core. But in all of what I've read, it shows how amazing and how talented Black people are. So talented. They are limitless to what we can do. And for this particular book, getting to know Jessie, but also getting to know other things as well regarding her love life is also very extraordinary in its own way. So within this book, we get to know more about Jessie Redmond Fawcett. Not only is she responsible for making Harlem Renaissance happen, and where all the magic and stuff, where how she created, how she attributed to it, she was also the literary editor of the Crisis. And the founder of the Crisis was W.E.B. Du Bois. And so her job was to find talent and people who wanted to be part of this experience, who wanted to be in the Crisis, who had different types of writing. You had Nella Larson. It goes on. There was a list. And she brought these people to the table, and they contributed to the Harlem Renaissance regarding literature and so much more. But there's a catch. During this time, as she's doing this, and within the Crisis, she plays a preeminent role. She's like the first woman to have this position. And so everything lies on her, which can be stressful, can be a lot. But there's another thing regarding W.E.B. Du Bois. And for her, it was that was her lover as well. So a lot of things got in the way. You know what I mean? There's a lot of things that took place, which, like I said, there are ups and downs what Jessie goes through, but a lot of it pays off. Once again, it's like an emotional roller coaster when you read this book, which I love. I like being in an emotional roller coaster. I love that, because that is, for how this is written, it's beautifully done. Beautifully done. What Victoria has placed in this book, and the pages and the words that she has written, is amazing, and it's beautiful. And I love everything, every single moment of this book, every single word, every single page. I wanted to keep reading. In short, this book is a page turner, and I loved every freaking moment of it. And so I'm going to read the synopsis for you, because I want you, I don't know how I can convince you enough to pick it up, because this book is everything. And it's so good. By the way, I plan on reading it in February as well. So it's going to be a reread for me, because I want to read it again. I want to go through that again. I want to experience all of this again with Jessie. And so for the synopsis, it says, she found the literary voices that would inspire the world. This is the extraordinary story of the woman who ignited the Harlem Renaissance. So it says, in 1919, a high school teacher from Washington, D.C. arrives in Harlem, excited to realize her lifelong dream. Jessie Redmond Fawcett has been named the literary editor of The Crisis, the first Black woman to hold this position at a preeminent Negro magazine. Jessie is poised to achieve literary greatness, but she holds a secret that jeopardizes it all. W.E.B. Du Bois, the founder of The Crisis, is not only Jesse's boss, he's her lover. And neither his wife nor their 14-year age difference can keep the two apart. And then it goes on to say, amidst rumors of their tumultuous affair, Jessie is determined to prove herself. She attacks the challenge of discovering young writers with fervor, finding 16-year-old County Cullen, 17-year-old Langston Hughes, and Nella Larson, who becomes one of her best friends. Under Jessie's leadership, the crisis thrives, and every African-American writer in the country wants their work published there. When her first novel is released to great acclaim, it's clear that Jessie is at the heart of a renaissance in Black music, literature, and the arts. She has shaped a generation of literary legends, but as she strives to preserve her legacy, she'll discover the high cost of her unparalleled success. So literally, there's always going to be a sacrifice that I feel like everyone, even once or twice in their life, that they will have to make. It's, you know, I feel like that's also part of life, right? And so for this particular book, once again, like this is during like the Harlem Renaissance is one of my favorite time periods in history that I truly love and adore, because during that time, we as Black people, we came together. We had art, music, theater, literature, and it was amazing. The Crisis, like the magazine, it brought out so much. It brought so much like good stuff out of people. It brought a lot of things to the table about the African American community and how, oh God, how freaking talented we are. How talented we are. Sorry, I can't talk right now because I really am passionate when it comes to this book. And once again, like I said, Victoria did her thing with this book. Hands down, this is a 5 out of 5 star for me. Once again, like, I don't know what y'all doing, but when this book comes out, which this book is going to be released February the 4th. So go ahead, do what you got to do. If you have to put it on hold at your local library, if you want it in your library and you want to have it as part of your collection, go ahead and pre-order it where you feel like if you feel comfortable doing so. But once again, this is a book that I feel everyone should read, everyone should pick up. There's a lot of things people didn't know about. There's some things that I learned that I knew, but not into in-depth situations. Like, so I enjoyed this even more. There's like, oh wow, like there's some things that clicked. I'm like, okay, yeah, that happened. I'm like, oh shit, that happened too. Like, this was everything for me. I truly enjoyed every moment of it. I'm going to keep saying that because it's true. And what y'all receive when I do my book reviews, I'm being 100% with y'all. I'm keeping it 100. There's no point in me lying to y'all, right? Like literally, like what I'm telling you is true. Like, this book is everything and more. And I think that everyone should pick it up if they can get their hands on it. Even if you have to go to your local library, you know? But it speaks volumes to what the Black community can do and what we're still doing and what we are going to continuously do. And I honestly, it makes us, I feel like when I'm reading this and everything that is happening in the world today, currently, with everything going on this past week, I think as a Black community, this is our time to unite. Let's come together. Let's be one. Because we are powerful when we are together, when we are organized. And I feel like with this, it shows examples of the greatness that we can do and that we are capable of, because it's been done before. We've done it. We need to do it again. So once again, I really enjoyed this book so freaking much. Sorry, I'm like getting emotional because it's so freaking true. Like, I loved every single moment of it. Yes, it has happened in the past, but you know what? It can also happen in the present. And it is happening in the present. We're going to continue on thriving. We're going to continue on creating beautiful, wondrous things, whether that is in theater, whether that is in art, whether that is in literature. We are magic. We truly are. And so once again, I really hope that you pick this book up. I loved it. I plan on rereading it. I am down to like even do a buddy read. That's how down I am for reading this. So with anybody, right? Like anybody, I'm ready to converse with people. I'm like, all right, let's read this together. Let's read this and let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Because talking about this book with others, it would be amazing. It would be so amazing. We do that now, even with other books. But this one in particular, man, I gotta tell somebody, and I gotta talk to somebody about it because I truly loved it. But Victoria is an awesome writer. She's amazing at what she does. It even goes down to say she is a New York Times bestselling author of more than 30 novels, including The Personal Librarian, a Good Morning America book club pick, and The First Ladies, both of which she co-authored with Marie Benedict. She is an NAACP Image Award winner for outstanding literary work for her novel Stand Your Ground, which was also a Library Journal Best Book of the Year. She holds an MBA from the NYU Stern School of Business. Need I say more about this book? I don't want to go too deep in depth because I want you all to read it. I want you all to read this book and consume it. And then after you read it, come to me. Come into my DMs and we can talk about it. I'm here for it. I'm ready to talk about it. Shoot. But once again, really enjoyed this book. And I would like to thank Hear Our Voices book tour for allowing me to be part of this book, for me to be allowed to be part of this book tour. I know that the book tour was filled up, but there were still people who were interested, and I'm just so grateful that I was able to be part of this book tour, and to share with everyone and people that this book is awesome and is amazing and it's worth the read. It's not a waste of time. And better yet, there may be things that you didn't know about that you're going to learn once you read it. But that is it, y'all. I can't say anything more. I think y'all just gotta trust me when I say that it's freaking good, because it freaking is. But thank you all so much for watching this review. Once again, I'd like to thank Hear Our Voices book tour for this amazing and marvelous and brilliant book tour and opportunity to be a part of this and to spread the love that I have, spread the good news and love that I have for this book and everything that everything that it represents. I truly loved it and enjoyed it. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you are staying healthy and staying safe, and I will catch y'all next time. Bye, everyone.